Hi everyone, Comic Reviewer here. This time reviewing on X-Men Adventures, issue number 2, season 2. Now, as you know, it follows the TV series, but with some slight modifications. So, we have the Nasty Boys on the cover, minus Vertigo, who was never a part of the team. While on the TV show, she did appear. So, look on the story. It starts off how Jean Grey and Cyclops are sailing on a boat. Yeah, how are they able to, afford that sort of boat? And they're like, oh Scott, after all we've been through, from the Sentinels to Magneto, for us to be here together, it seems like another world. It is, Jean, it is. And so Jean Grey notices something and sees a person who is presumably Riot pretending to be Gem, and they're like, I thought we were told this island wasn't habited. That's what the travel agent said, you remember? Nice of you to come ashore. I've a message for you. Listen closely. I think, that's kind of like Paul English, because it's going to say, I've got a message for you. And so after Ruckus manages to use his sonic cry, Jean Grey and Cyclops get blasted ashore in Lux. And this guy's like, looks like you're dehydrated permanently. You'll regret spoiling my honeymoon, whoever you are. You messed with the wrong couple. And so this guy tries to splash them down. Yeah, Mr. Sinister manages to do it for them. And he's like, collar them. Gorgeous George, I do not want to hurt them yet. As you wish, Sinister. And so they manage to put the inhibitor collars on them, and Sinister has plans. So meanwhile, while Wolverine is tracking down whatever's going on, and finds out what's happened during Beast and Storm's accident. So meanwhile, Beast and Rogue check out how Storm's doing. They hear something in the door and decide to leave quickly. So meanwhile, we're introduced to Creed, who doesn't wear his suit like in the TV show, except wears a kind of green t-shirt saying, I your leader, Creed, call the meeting to order. And so it shows Jubilee off, like some sort of slave auction or bidding, and asks what shall they do with her, and they're like, we gotta make them example of her. Rip her head off and make it to that mutant-loving president of ours. Yes, do it! Grab her! And so they notice the glass is falling, and it's Wolverine showing, meetings adjourned, boys. Time for refreshments. And so Wolverine shows up, slices down the guns, and manages to rescue Jubilee, and they manage to get away. Yet carrying her like some sort of doll or something from a barbarian film. And so Rogue show up saying, this is one trash lady, Gambit. You don't look so good yourself. How you feeling? Your thoughts Remy's in discontention log. You said you could touch, now little kiss, no danger? And so Rogue's puzzled, yet doesn't question what Gambit means. Meanwhile, Wolverine manages to figure out what's going on, and that Xavier isn't who he seems. And despite Wolverine's best tries, Gambit manages to find out who actually is, and turns out it's Morph, former X-Men and victim. And he manages to get away, and manages to break through. Meanwhile, on the unknown island, Mr. Sinister introduces himself and explains that he's been watching them since childhood. Yet you see Chris Claremont's X-Men Cyclops uniform battling a Sentinel, yet the Sentinels were just being made in the first issue. Bad continuity there. And so he's like, you are the prototypes, the chosen ones, and explains what he's going to do with their DNA. And meanwhile, Xavier shows up in the Antarctic to wonder what's going on, and to find out what Magneto needs. And meanwhile, Morph shows up and reveals that he's been the priest and the travel agents. So, in other words, Cyclops and Jean Grey's marriage isn't legally happened. And so just then, Mr. Sinister shows up to torture Morph from stopping him from doing anything stupid, and he explains that he rescued him from death, brought him back to life, and can use him anytime he wants. So the X-Men show up to deal with Mr. Sinister, and the Nasty Boys show up to help Mr. Sinister. And so Rogue and Ev take on Giant Guy, and also Wolverine takes down on Hairbat and says, "That's lethal gas I breathed on your bub. And since you are so fond of my breath, big boy, let's see what you think of my pearly white teeth." And so Beast shows up to help stop Hairbat, and plus Cyclops takes on Gorgeous George and manages to beat him down easy. So Morph manages to shoot down Mr. Sinister, and Cyclops manages to deactivate his inhibitor collar and such, and use his X-ray vision, his Cyclops beams. Yeah, in the TV show kept blasting him multiple times without any effects. With some effect, I mean. So Sinister manages to get away with his henchmen, and so Wolverine decides to look for Morph. And plus also Xavier and Magneto meet, and he explains that he sent no message, and turns out it's all been a ruse, and they get earthquaked. So that's the story. What do I think? Not bad for a first issue, for second issue. I mean, there were a few tweaks there and there, but still alright. So I give this a good thumbs up. Still good, and still alright. So Comic Review here, signing out.